You're listening to Praising in the AM. Good morning inspirations with Lady Raine and friends.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Yeah, guys, you are tuned into Praise in the AM. Good morning, inspirations to start your day right here on PRAYz.fm. Oh, man. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a great week. Lord have mercy. I don't know what's happening with me. Y'all know ever since this daylight saving times came, a sister's confused. I am definitely confused. And y'all know we got a new face on today. So before I get into my confusionisms, I do want to introduce my guest co-host. He'll be chilling out with me on some Tuesdays. Y'all know him as Big E, and he is from the Listen If You Will show with Titus Showers. Good morning, Big E. How you doing?
What's going on, everybody out there? How y'all doing?
Lord have mercy.
Let me make sure I don't turn on my Ernie's laugh, please. I don't want to.
Huh? Your Ernie?
I said, let me make sure I don't turn on my Ernie laugh.
Oh, man, and I didn't get that video. It's very deep because, you know, I be doing videos all the time, so it's very deep. But I do want to talk a little bit about my confusion-isms. Like, I don't know what's happening. Eric?
What's going on?
Phoenix,
what's really
Arizona don't observe daylight saving time, and I don't get it. Like, why don't they observe daylight saving time?
Well, I don't know. I just saw something in our reports here in Louisiana that the state is trying to do the same thing. They're trying to adopt a law or put a law into act where we don't observe it as well. So,
but
I don't know what's going on. This was something. I'm sorry.
You know, I heard that it's supposed to be a governmental thing. Like, it's supposed to be across the board.
Right. This is something that came out during President Trump's presidency, where they was trying to do that then. I remember hearing it on CNN and some other news outlet. That's what they were trying to do then. So, hey, it's coming. Eventually, it's coming. I think I would rather not have daylight saving time. Let's stick to one time.
I do like the let's stick to one time, but that's only if everybody do it. Because if I'm doing it and everybody else isn't doing it, like I told you this morning, the time was actually what it would be if we were observing it, but we're not. Now I'm on California time.
Right, because I would have assumed that because I'm Central Time, you're Mountain Standard Time, which would make you an hour behind me. Right. And then California is 2 hours behind me. So I would have thought, but then when you told me, like, we're on California time, Pacific Coast time, I'm like, I'm scratching my head, like,
I'm scratching my head too.
I'm confused. So,
I'm definitely confused. If you confused, how you think I am? But anyway, Eric, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Eric Jones. Everybody call me Big E. Well, I used to be Big E. Now I'm Small E, but they still call me Big E. So I'm from a little town called Belrose, Louisiana, but now I reside in Hammond, Louisiana, right down the street or next door to the Showers parents, Regina Showers Gordon and Titus Showers, his parents. We're neighbors. But I'm here in Hammond, happily married, been married for 3 years. Going on 3 years.
I hope she ain't listening. I'ma tell.
She probably is.
I'ma tell.
She's probably listening to me.
I'ma tell.
Dr. Raine, I could hear her. She said something.
I'm telling.
Hey, look. What it is? 3 years?
Oh, now you asking her?
Years.
Now you asking her? Lord have mercy.
But yeah, we're happily married. I
don't know about that after today.
Don't you encourage this woman, Dr. Raine. Don't encourage her now. He in the background. I can hear it clear as day. But I have we have 11-year-old son, my little boy, which Miss Danielle has stepped in and became the bonus mom since the untimely passing of his mom. So I have 11-year-old. So he's here with us. Yeah. So and been all over the United States, man. Atlanta for 25 years in music. Was one of the reasons why I moved to Atlanta and got into some other business ventures out there, and eventually met my wife here in Louisiana, and just been doing what I do. Of course I love God, I love the Lord. I'm a church boy. Some people may not believe that. I am a church boy.
Oh gosh.
And,
once removed. You know how they say? That's my second cousin once removed. So you're a church boy once removed.
Oh yeah. I'm come up in the church. People, some people listen to me, but I come out the church. And,
Okay.
I know with all things are possible through Christ that strengthens me.
Right.
So
right.
that is my background. That's where I come from. And I dove into the radio side of things during the pandemic.
Gotcha.
And kind of started doing the praise and worship on Sundays when people wasn't able to go to church, and me and my wife was living in a little town called LaPlace.
Okay.
And I just said, babe, I'm gonna do something one Sunday morning. I'm gonna just do praise and worship, and
right.
just got on my DJ equipment and put on my Facebook and started playing, praise and worship during the pandemic. And that's how I got into the whole podcasting arena.
Okay.
With a friend of mine out of Atlanta has a network called X Squad Radio Network, and started doing that, and then fell in love with it and kind of taught myself how to do it. And invested in the equipment, and I've been doing it ever since, and then I linked up with Dr. Lady Raine at the Spin Awards last year. And look at us now. We're here on PRAYz.FM, so and also with Titus Showers and his sister Regina Showers with the Listen If You Will Faith and Sports Radio show. So that's a little bit about myself. Just here to do what I can do, help where I can help.
But you're no stranger to the entertainment arena, though, right? You're not a stranger. You've been doing stuff.
No, I've been singing ever since I was a little boy. Again, came up in church, but I moved to Atlanta, like I said, I was 19 years old when I moved to Atlanta, and I moved in search of a music career. And so I moved there, met a couple of guys, was in a group called Focus, which we were signed to someone that I guess we know, or or somebody know in your clique, Basil Beal. We called him King George, which was King George Production. He's out of New York, and he was out of New York, but he was in Atlanta. Right. So we were signed to King George. The project never came out, but we had 2 albums in the can, but due to the way the industry works and things happen, we never came out with the project. But we've been around a long time. I was in the club business, so I own 2 nightclubs in Atlanta. So I've been around entertainment a long time. I've worked for Father MC, which was he's a Brooklyn native. I worked for him. He was signed to Uptown doing Andre Harrell, Diddy, and everybody over there. So I worked for Father, and did some traveling with him and stuff like that. So I've been around music all my life, but really when I moved to Atlanta at 19 years old. So. And I'm 48 now, so I've been around it a while.
Oh, wow.
It. My wife is a vocalist. She don't like to sing in front of people. I don't know why, but she can blow.
Oh, we're gonna have to get her singing. If she's
trying to get her, I'm trying to get her to join the praise team at church. Man, they've been trying to get her. My wife is, she can sing. Like she's singing here, but like she don't think she's a soloist. She like to do background, but my wife can sing. She just be, how they say front, she be fronting.
She be fronting.
She be fronting.
Well, guys, y'all heard a little bit about Big E. Y'all going to be hearing some more stuff about him. But in the meantime, I do want to say good morning to those who are tuned in to PRAYz in the AM. Y'all know how we do here on PRAYZ.FM, especially when we praise in the AM. We like to watch the S-U-N while praising. That's right, y'all.
I know it.
Yeah, I know you know.
I've been around a while now. I know it now. I've been around a while now.
So I do want to say good morning to Chanel Williams. Chanel, thank you for tuning in. We got Julie. Julie is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now y'all know I did about a year or two in Albuquerque, just a year or two.
Are you in Albuquerque as well?
Not Albuquerque. I was in Farmington. I was in this little town called
Okay.
Farmington. So yeah, I was there for a minute, for about not even 2 years. That's what brought me to the West Coast.
So let me ask you a question right quick, Dr. Raine.
Yes.
How was it adjusting a East Coast lady coming to the West Coast with the humidity and the dry heat and, just what was the adjustment like for you?
Well, I tell you this, that was the reason why I had to come. Being in the East Coast, New York, specifically Pocono Mountains, the snow, it wasn't good for my back. I had back problems, which forced me to retire from the New York City Department of Ed. And as I was going through therapy, I was young. I was like in my early 40s. And my mind still wanted to do things, although my body was not moving. But when I went through the therapy and I started to get stronger and change some habits, and I wanted to go back to work full time. And my doctor told me, you can't do it here because I'll keep having these episodes whenever it gets cold. Because arthritis started to sink in to my bones too. I was diagnosed with the degenerative disc disease.
We both have the same thing.
And
so I feel you.
So he was like, if you want to work and want to be able to have some quality of life, you're going to have to go where it's dry. And
gotcha. Okay. That makes sense, man. That makes sense. I mean, the cold is not good for arthritis, period. And what's crazy, Louisiana right now, we're in the 50s in March, which is crazy. So, of course, I'm feeling it right now. So
I know.
I understand totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. I can't deal with that coldness. Even though I miss home.
Gotcha.
I miss the East Coast. I miss because it's just a different way of life over here. And that's anywhere when you accustomed to one way of living and you move somewhere else.
Right.
It's just basically totally different. And so with that being said, there's some adjusting that I have to do. And I've been adjusting. I've been on the West Coast for about, including New Mexico, I'll say 7 years. I've been in Phoenix 5, and I've been in New Mexico about 7 years. And it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment. I do have some more people that's on. I see you, Andrea. Man, let me tell y'all. I don't know what happened when I decided. Well, I didn't decide, but when spring break happened, and I decided that I was gonna staycation, which means stay home. Everything wanted to go on vacation. My computer wanted to go on vacation. Everything was like, I'm not working. So, but I got everything back up and going because I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying? I run things. My equipment can't tell me what it's going to do.
Right.
I got to tell it what it's going to do. But it fought me yesterday.
Me and you on the same page. When we talk to each other, we're both techie and we're both in production. So if our stuff ain't gonna take the best of us.
Nope.
We gotta tell it what to do and not what it want us to do.
Exactly.
So I understand.
But see, you a tech person. Did you have any training in technology?
No, ma'am. Actually, Dr. Raine was crazy. I never did. I mean, and I've worked for people like Microsoft in Atlanta and stuff like that, and I've never formally went to school for it. I was self-taught.
But
like everything I've learned is self-taught.
You know the lingo though, right? You know the tech lingo. Like let me tell y'all, he texted me, I want to say 3 weeks ago. He was like,
what I did.
You said to me, what did you say? Can you make me an overlay? And I'm like, an overlay? What's that? You mean the thing that the video sits over? Like I put 2 and 2 together. I don't know the term because I never was trained. I've been an educator, so my brain is education and leadership, not technology.
Yeah, take. I mean, the overlay. I could make the overlay, but I just like the way you do yours. That's why I said, can you make me one? And then I start on something and it'll sit there. Like I'll start it and I'll move to something. Like I don't know why I do that. I'll start on it. Like I could tell you, I could show you I've started on it, and it been sitting over there for like 3 weeks.
Oh my!
But I never went back into it. But yeah. Oh, all right. I know what you're talking about when we talk.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that's good.
I know what we're talking about.
Good.
So
that's good. And it's good to speak
matters.
to someone who understands the language. Like when I be like, oh, and people like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, they be like, why is she stressing? But if I talk to a tech person, they'll be starting to give me instructions. Do this, do that, do this. And I'll be like, I could take a woosah. I love y'all non-tech people, though. I love y'all. But when I'm in my tech world.
I got Dr. Raine. I got you. Look. I got you, my friend. That's my new BFF, y'all. That's my new BFF, Dr. Lady Raine.
Yeah.
Dr. Raine,
I see you. Good morning. Yes.
Before I forget, Dr. Raine, I see Miss Julia McIntyre say good morning to me. So hello, Miss McIntyre. Hello.
Yeah, hello. He got that radio voice, and he got that Ernie crackle. Have y'all ever listen? And now we just, we getting the hang of working together on radio, because I know he's getting ready to do some great things. We won't announce what he's doing yet, but we getting the hang of it. And I was listening to him one day, and I don't know if how many people watch Sesame Street. If y'all watch Sesame Street, I want to see the hearts. I want to put them hands up if you watch Sesame Street, because if I gotta know that you watch Sesame Street for me to tell you this other part and y'all understand it. But y'all gotta listen real closely, okay? So how many of y'all have watched Sesame Street with Big Bird, Ernie, Bert, Elmo? All right, I see the hearts coming. So I just want y'all to listen closely to when Eric does his it's not his laugh, it's the cackle. When he really get into his laugh, he sounds like Ernie from Sesame Street. And if I don't y'all be over here
agreeing with Dr. Raine.
If I find that video, even his wife said it after she saw the video. I'm like, you don't know your husband sound like Ernie? She said, after I saw that video, I do. So I'm gonna look for that video, because he definitely sound like Ernie. But what I want to get into this morning, Biggie. Oh, Bella loves Elmo. Let me tell y'all, and we call my husband Elmo. My husband's real dark skin, but he got this big nose, and he got this like grin. And when he dances, he look like la 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 la.
Dr. Raine is really going in on us this morning. She's going in on us this morning.
Look,
like seriously.
You messed up my. I was doing my la 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 la. Elmo. So he went to work, but if he didn't, I would have him do that. He probably wouldn't do it, but anyway. But Eric, what's been going on? We got a lot of things happening this week, starting with yesterday. Then there's something happening on Thursday.
Today.
And then Saturday. Something happening today? What's happening today?
So you say yesterday. So if you're talking about yesterday, are you talking in reference to my partner in crime, Mr. Tidy Showers?
Yes.
So yes, he had something on yesterday and today.
What's going on? Oh, yeah. That's right. I got it on my phone. I watched it at 6 a.m.
You watched it?
I watched it.
I was trying to, but Dr. Raine had me up 3 hours early, so I fell back to sleep.
I'm sorry. How many times I told you? No, it was just 2 times. I said, no, 7 a.m. your time. And then I was like, oops, my bad, 8 a.m.
But I went back to sleep, but then I woke back up. I said, no, let me just stay up now, because if I do put his head back on his pillow, it's
a wrap. And that's been me all week. Well, I say all week like we had a long week. But from Friday, when I came home Saturday, I slept. When I came home, I stayed home Sunday, I slept. I slept all of yesterday. And then today I'm going to force myself to do some radio work because we got a lot of stuff to do.
You needed that rest though, Doc. You've been rolling for the last couple of weeks. You've been rolling. I mean, from Phoenix to Los Angeles to you've been rolling. I mean, your shows that you produce all week. Yeah, you've been rolling.
Rolling on the river, rolling. That's your part.
On the river. Oh my God.
Good morning, William T. Stars.
What up, Stars? What's happening, bro?
And my cousin Thomasina, she said, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, good morning. So let's talk about what happened this morning. Nope, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Let's
okay.
Reel it in.
Let's let you kickstart it.
Well, listen, y'all know I'm originally from New York City, right? And the first performance that I've done was at the Producers Club, right? I was in a play that won the Tiffany Gospel Award. And I found out that my boy Titus Showers was in town. He first was at Sirius XM Radio, right?
Yes,
and
ma'am. Well, Sirius is today.
Oh, Sirius is today. Okay.
I think Sirius is today, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think I saw pictures with Apostle at Sirius yesterday.
That was the listening party.
Okay. Well, anyway, Titus is in New York City, y'all, promoting
shout out to Titus.
His song. And if y'all don't know who Titus Showers is, y'all need to Google him.
Yes.
He is the best thing in gospel music today. He has been on the Billboard #1. And I think he's climbing his way back up there again, right?
We are climbing, man. We are climbing right now. I didn't look at it this morning, but yes, he was the Billboard #1 artist of 2020. And he's currently climbing the charts right now with his sophomore project called Name on It. And yesterday we were in New York. He was in New York. I wasn't able to make that trip. But yesterday he did, I think it was a listening session yesterday with the Name on It record. And this morning, Dr. Raine got a chance to look at the premiere on BET Gospel this morning of the Name on It video.
Yes.
That premiered today. So, yeah, man. And Dr. Raine, didn't you have some of your correspondents in the building?
I definitely did. You know, PRAYz FM is going to be in the building. Y'all know that. I mean, that's a no-brainer. We are definitely a no-brainer. So we was in the building. PRAYz.FM was represented by Shayna. I call her Shanana. But Shayna Snipes was in the building. And of course, our Critical Cow was in the building as well. So yeah, we was well represented. I'm waiting for the footage, all of the footage to come back so that I can definitely show y'all the coverage. You know, PRAYz.FM, we all over the place. I think we're going to be in ATL this weekend, but we'll talk more about that. But guys, we're going to let y'all listen to, we're not going to premiere the video yet, but we're going to let y'all listen to Name on It. Titus Showers. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Let's go.
Got my name. There's a blessing just for me. Prepared just for me, yeah. I decree and I declare it by faith. It's got my name on got my name on it. I'm speaking life. I'm speaking to the mountain, claiming my promise. It's got my name on it.
I'm speaking.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm speaking to the mountains and move, claiming my promise. It's got my name on it. I'm speaking.
Come on.
I'm speaking to the mountains and
Claiming my
move,
promise.
claiming my
It's
promise.
got my name.
It's got my name on it. I'm speaking like. I'm speaking to the mountains and move, claiming my
Got
promise.
my name.
It's got my name
You
on
gotta
it.
speak life
Speaking like.
over your situation.
Speaking to the mountains and
Claiming
move,
my
claiming my
promise. Got
promise.
my name.
It's got my name on it.
There's a miracle in this room. There is healing in this room. More breakthrough is in the room. It's got I'm speaking life.
I'm speaking.
I speak it to the
I'm
mountains.
speaking to the mountains.
Claiming my promise.
Claiming my
It's
promise.
got my name.
It's got my
I'm
name on
speaking
it.
life. Speak it to the
I'm
mountains.
speaking to the
I'm
mountains.
speaking to the
I'm
mountains.
speaking to the mountains.
Mountain will be
Mountains will be moved.
'cause you move mountains. You move mountains. They gotta go, gotta go. Yeah. Mountain will be moved. Nothing stopping you. God's got a blessing with your name on. What God has for you is tailored just for you. And what God has for me is worth just for me. Peace, love, joy, yes it is. Yes, Lord, got my name, got my name. I'm so glad He got my name. Yes.
Oh man, how many of y'all is happy that God has your name on it? Your specific name on it. There's a blessing in the room for you. Man, I am so excited to know that. I don't know. Whew, God is an amazing God. That's all I could say. He is an amazing God. I saw the hearts going up, Eric. They was not
He's-
playing with that song.
Oh yeah, I mean that song has a message in it, man. I mean, and I'm not saying that because that's my friend and my, I'm on the show with him. He's my host and I'm his co-host. But the song actually resonates through a lot of different things, man. Things going through in life and stuff like that. Because I know he got a blessing tailor made just for me.
For
Nobody
me.
else but me. I can only speak about Eric. You know what I mean? So
And
yeah,
guess what,
it's a
Eric?
beautiful song.
The
Yes,
blessing
ma'am.
he got for you, it don't look like the blessing he got for me.
Right.
That's what makes
right,
it so
exactly.
good. The blessing
Exactly.
he got for me ain't gonna look like the blessing he got for y'all, PRAYz.fm. Just know he
Correct,
got a
correct.
tailor-made blessing. Me and Eric wearing hats today. We wearing blue, but it's different. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Oh, that was
Exactly,
deep. Nah,
exactly.
let me stop. Like, that was deep. That was deep, Dr. Lady Ray. That was deep.
All right, Doc. I feel a sermon coming on, a short sermonette.
Oh,
What you got?
Lord. I don't have nothing but other than what Titus just said. He's got my name on it. Dr. Lady Raine's name on it. And I just hope that encouraged someone this morning to let you know that God has a man specific, okay? Man specific.
Right.
I didn't say man made. He got a man specific blessing
All
for
right, Doc.
you.
That's it. That's it. Specific for you. I
Specific.
can't worry about what the other person got going
Come
on. I
on.
got to worry about what I got going on with him.
But exactly.
worry about everybody
You
else.
got to have your own relationship. You got to have your
it.
relationship for yourself, because he
That's it.
specifically is speaking to you. So if he
To
give
you.
you a vision, Eric, the vision he gives
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
you can't tell me, and I understand it because it's not for me.
Right.
All I got to do is
Exactly.
believe it and help you build it. But he gave it to you. So guys, y'all better stop speaking against people all right, I'm not even gonna do that. Good morning, Felicia. How are you?
Good morning.
Thank you
Good
for
morning.
tuning in. I want to introduce you, Felicia, to Big E. Eric
doing, Miss Felicia?
Eric is with Titus Showers. And listen, if you will, and y'all make sure y'all tune in every Saturday at, I want to say 9 a.m.
So every
It's
Saturday,
9 a.m. Pacific now. Cause I'm on Pacific time. So 9 a.m. Pacific.
so so if it's Pacific, it's 10 a.m. Central Time,
Right.
and Pacific is 2 hours behind me. So it's actually 8 a.m. if it's Pacific, because I'm 10 Central here. So it's
Okay.
2 hours. So my uncle lives in Los Angeles. So I know
Right.
he's 2 hours behind me.
Okay. So then it's still 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Exactly.
All right. So it's still 9 a.m. Mountain Standard. And everybody else, y'all got to figure it out. Because if y'all listen to me, we going to fall off the cliff together. Because I don't know. And I've been on air 5 years. And for 5 years, I've been saying the same thing. Y'all figure out them other time zones, because I can only be concerned with right here. And that's if I'm right here. If I'm not right here in Arizona, then I'm all discombobulated. But that's okay.
So this is what we're gonna do for you, Dr. Raine.
What we gonna do?
I mean, for real. You
Okay.
need it in your studio.
What do I
So
need?
I'm gonna look for it. I'm
What?
gonna get you the 3 clocks.
Okay.
The 3 clocks. So I mean, honestly, you would need it in your studio,
Yeah.
because you broadcasting in different time zones.
Right.
So that will be something you could put up in your studio, and you can see your East Coast, your Central, or whatever, and you can see your Mountain and Pacific. You're on Pacific, Mountain and Pacific. You'll know that it's not a joke, but yeah, because I have to look at this clock sometime I have here, and just to keep up,
Listen,
because now we're playing on
only
your side of the
a
coast.
tech person will understand a tech person. He saw I'm in despair, and he's like, I got a solution for you. And that solution is going to work.
Hey.
So I'm going to hold it to you, just like
Yeah.
you holding me
Yeah.
to your cup, right?
Man, y'all look. So I won this contest with Dr. Raine like maybe 7 months ago.
It wasn't 7 months.
I won this
Gosh.
contest, but look, I did get Mama Harold Peoples
You got them sneakers, MP2, y'all. Y'all go to Harlem
MP2.
worldcollection.com. Y'all can get them sneakers.
It's
And-
a collector's item, y'all. So you see where I have it.
He got it on his shelf. What else is on that shelf?
So on my shelf, I am from Louisiana. New Orleans is like right up the road from me. So I am a diehard Saints fan.
Uh-huh.
So of course you see my Super Bowl picture right here when we won the Super Bowl, New Orleans Saints. And I also have another picture here that my sister-in-law brought with my wife and I last name Jones jersey. The Lombardi Trophy for when we won the Super Bowl. Autographed New Orleans Saints football. Southern University material, SU, Jaguars, HBCU, and some pictures, my wedding picture and some other things, So yeah,
Lord
my
have
Southern
mercy.
University pom-poms.
I got to get him that PRAYz FM bling cup.
I gotta
cup
put it
so
on my
it could
shelf.
be on that shelf, blinging. It'll be the shiniest thing on that shelf. Well, guys,
Or
I
in
do.
my hand, drinking my cup.
You can, cause look what I got right next to me.
See, but see, hers bling. I don't want the bling.
Yeah, he don't want the bling. I should send it to him anyway. Listen, guys, so we do got some things that's coming up this week. I definitely want you guys to make sure you put it on your calendar, set your DVR, set your timer, whatever it is you got to set. This Thursday, March 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Y'all figure the rest out. will be a new premiere, a docu-series called Grown and Gospel. And PRAYz FM had an opportunity to interview them. So we're going to let y'all listen to that interview. It's about 15 minutes long, and we'll be back. We got some things to tell y'all about what's happening, especially if you guys love watching TV, something that I'm going to do all weekend, or the TV watch me. But we'll be right back. We are listening to PRAYz.FM interview the cast of Grown and Gospel. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stellar-nominated station, PRAYz.FM, and I am Dr. Lady Raine, and I am joined by the host of PRAYz.FM, Shalonda Allen, and of course, the owner, Khalil Lundy. And man, we got a great, exciting show. Y'all saw the trailer. We're announcing Grown and Gospel that's premiering next week, Thursday, March 16th at 9 p.m. Y'all come on. Yes. It's a 6-hour episode, and it's following 5 career-driven childhood friends hustling to step out of the shadows of their prominent parents. Oh, this is going to be a good show as they go into their own scene, pushing towards being the new generation of gospel. Man, we're going to have a conversation today. I am so excited. The reason I'm excited because we all know this story very well. I myself am a grand PK, and in my childhood and in my young adulthood, I joined something that was called a cult, and my parents were Methodist. Y'all know Methodist people. Come on. And deacons and presiding elders, and I wanted to, do my own thing. But then, you know how they say, train the child in the way that he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Well, let me tell you, I came on back, y'all, but I had to come back with a price. It was some redemption. So my question, I know we got Brianne Hammond, Tasha Page Lockhart, Elijah Connor, Nakia Cole Beach, and Shayna Wilson Williams with their story. Man, I thank you all for joining us, being transparent with your conversation. And we got Jay Brooks. Okay, all right.
Don't forget about me now. I love your energy.
You love my energy?
Your vibe. Like,
oh my goodness. Thank you.
Where are you from? I love your energy.
I'm from New York City, but I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right about now.
So, okay. Absolutely.
Yeah. Khalil want to try to say he trained me, but I'm not going to let y'all know. But I want to let y'all know who's on the line with us. So we have Khalil Lundy of the legendary Foursome D's. He owns PRAYz.FM Radio and Uni-ETV. He is, y'all know, Tender Love. Here I lay. Okay, I'm not going to sing it. And
thank you.
Salute, my guy.
We also have Shalonda Allen. She is the niece of Bishop Rance Allen and the wife of Nick Allen, who was a drummer. So we're going to have a conversation, y'all. We're going to have a conversation.
We love Bishop Rance.
We love Bishop.
Yes.
Something about the
my
name
husband
Jesus.
would have loved to be here. Yes.
All right. So we're going to get on into the questions because I was told we only have, 15 minutes with you guys?
About 13 left.
13 left. Okay. So my question real quick is for Bree. Bree, tell us how your story in Grown and Gospel is going to tell us about redemption, redeeming yourself. Come on. Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, it's going to tell a lot about redemption in a way that many won't expect. When I think back over my life and the things that God has brought me through and is bringing me through, which is something that I also like to share with people, that it's still an ongoing process. It's not like something that's far removed from me. it's still a work in progress, and the redeeming aspect is surely going to come to light throughout the show, and just letting people know that if the Lord can save me and he's working on me and fixing me and changing me, then he can change anybody. You just got to let him in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Bree is the daughter of the great Fred Hammond. So I'm going to bring Khalil to the forefront. Khalil, my man, come on, tell us what you got for us, sir.
Hey, listen, it is a pleasure meeting all y'all beautiful people. Y'all are looking good.
Thank
And if
you.
y'all want to donate anything to me, just for me, just smiling, go for it, just for smiling. But listen, I got a question for my man, Elijah Connor. I need you to share with me how your story is portrayed as an R&B singer coming from a gospel background.
I'm not gonna give away too much.
Give it all up. Give it up.
No, one thing I will say is, having grown up in the church, the offspring of a preacher's kid and evangelist, I just decided to take my own path. As you see in the press release, I feel it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. To the point where I'm not going to ask you, can I do it? I'm just going to go do it. To the point of, as well as, like, I wasn't allowed to go to prom. I snuck out. I climbed out my bedroom window and went to prom. Now, I asked for permission. I'm sorry, not prom, homecoming. Now, I asked for permission, I would have been told no, right?
Right.
So what did I do? I went anyway. My parents found out. So I just said, forgive me. I'm sorry. But had I asked for permission, I never would have been able to go. So that's kind of what I live by, So, and not being able to go to, the movies a lot of times growing up, homecoming, prom, that was looked at as, no, you can't partake in those things. Growing up in a really, I grew up in a strict Christian home. You know what I mean? So I do sing R&B, but hey, somebody got to make the soundtrack of love, right?
Excuse me, Dougie Fresh. Okay.
I mean, what we gonna do? What they gonna do? What they gonna do on wedding night? They gonna consummate the Ron Canoli? Somebody gotta have the soundtrack of love, right?
Let me make a
When I was young, I was very rebellious, singing in strip clubs. I'm still showing up at church on Sunday.
You think Jesus got horny?
Because I done already got paid to shake it.
I know the church people gonna run me against the coals on this one.
I apologize for having an affair. I want to dig into where I am. I want this to translate through my music. Maybe I just don't have what it takes.
I gotta deliver.
We need some help.
Let them breathe.
Grown in Gospel. All new series premieres Thursday, March 16th on WeTV. Stream every moment Mondays on All Black.
Hello, everybody. All right, y'all. I showed y'all the raw interview of Grown and Gospel that's premiering this Thursday on WeTV. I want to hear y'all comments and y'all thoughts. What do y'all think about that series? First of all, if you are a church person, a church goer, come on, Eric, you know. Look, you got ooh. You got to put up your finger and walk out to church on that one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Woo.
tell me, Eric, what are your thoughts about that?
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting show because it's showing you a different side of gospel. you know, I,
First
I'm trying
of
to think
all,
about how
these kids, the cast of all kids of Fred
Right.
Hammond, Dorinda Clark
Right.
Cole, Lisa
Right.
Page, their PKs, sons and daughters of ministers, so they grew up gospel. But
Right.
y'all know, I call myself a grand PK. And y'all know, as you start to branch off from that tree and you start to see the world, you wanna live in it. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
that happens.
Exactly.
That happens in the church. And a lot of times we get judged.
Right. I just, gospel music has taken a total, what is the whole 360 degree turn times about 200. But I understand there's different ways that people would like to praise God.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, traditional is not bad, but I understand things have to change.
Mm-hmm.
I think things have to change and people evolve and everything evolves. I'm with that, but I want to make sure people understand that please do not take the sincerity out of the message that you are portraying to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Flamboyant and all that stuff. And, it's okay. I'm going to leave this topic to Dr. Raine because I want to make sure I'm not coming across, negatively, but I just want people to understand that God is who he is. He's God.
Right.
And he's always going to be God.
Right.
Please do not take the message out of your material and out of your way of living and your walk in life.
Right.
That you focus more on the glitz and the glamour than praising God.
Right.
So a lot of these, again, a lot of the shows that I've been seeing lately, like some people, they've been, they were talking about Kingdom Business with Yolanda on BET. I watched that show. I love the show. But me and my wife was having a discussion about the show, and people like, everybody see Yolanda as this meek and humble and mild and beautiful woman, but she's portraying a character on a show. And the debate was, will she lose followers because of the role she portrayed on the show? So my question is, do you sacrifice your identity for the check? So, same thing with, grown and gospel. Do you sacrifice your identity?
My thing is, these stories got to be told, though. Somebody got to tell them.
They have to be told. Exactly. They have to be told.
There's children who's thinking something is wrong with them because they going through it, or because they want to sing R&B, or because you know how many R&B singers came out of the church.
Came from the church.
And they have a story to tell. And that story could very well save someone who's going through life. But again, I get what you're saying. When should it be told, and how should it be told, and what audience should it be told to? There was a part in the interview, I'm not sure if y'all heard that, but Tasha Page Lockhart said, children, I think I cut it off right before that. She said, children, make sure you listen to your parents. And then we said, this is a discussion for late night, when it's a different audience, because at the same time, a lot of people are not going to understand it, you know. But I would say if you want to really know what goes on with children, not only in the entertainment, but children of pastors, children that can't be children because they got this image to live up to, and they don't even understand what an image is. They're just children, you know. So,
but you just made a point, and like you said, the story has to be told. But the problem is, Dr. Raine, is that a lot of our traditional or what's the good word for it? You know, our old school church.
You talking about traditional, the religious?
They frowned on.
Yeah.
Because, you know, again, we have to evolve. We are everybody has a right to live and tell or praise their God in the way they want to live and praise their God.
Right.
Like some people condemn Kanye West's music, you know. But it's not my place to judge Kanye. All I know is what I see when I sing. He got a song out right now. He used a sample of a song. I forgot what it was. But if that's a way to get the people to Christ, because it says go, you know, you got to go out into the trenches. You know, you have to go out there and if he's grabbing them and bringing them to Christ, who am I to question how he's doing it? I'm not going to question how he's doing it. I mean, am I wrong? I mean,
listen, just like that song by Titus says, it's got my name on it. God got people attached to you. The people he got attached to Eric may not be the people that he got attached to me. So if you don't go forth and do what God has called you to do and to reach the people that he has called you to reach, then there's a lot of people who's going to miss their blessing because you are looking at you being called to a non-traditional group of people. Everybody's not called to that. And so I would say to the traditional people, let that person or that man or that woman go and do their call the way that God told them to do it, because it's not for you. So don't judge that call with what your call is. And I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, I don't want to really get into it. That's the best way to put it. I
mean, the way you put it is perfect. Don't judge their call by the way you were called, because we all call differently.
Yep.
So
Thomasina said, don't be so heavenly bound until you're no earthly good. And Felicia, the name of the show with Yolanda Adams is called Kingdom Business. But guys, before we head off, you know, we got a few more minutes, but before we head off, there's something else that's happening this weekend. So Lifetime, Eric, and I should let you tell it, but I'll since I started it. Lifetime got a series of shows. I think there's 3 shows that's coming out.
Correct.
Yep. It's called Ripped from the Headlines. And I believe these are true stories.
They all are true stories, all 3 of them.
And Eric had the opportunity to be at a press conference with the 3 shows. And we're going to take a little look at his interview, and we're going to come back and talk about Lifetime, because church folks even got something to say about Lifetime movies. Guys, we'll be right back.
Juicy, y'all, juicy.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Titus Showers, and I'm with my bro, my guy,
Biggie. I'm in the building, you heard?
Listen if you will.
Well, my name is Big E. I'm from the Listen If You Will Faith and Sports radio show, and also on PRAYz.fm. So my question is for Miss Jackie Harry. It's such a wonderful pleasure seeing you. I grew up watching you on 227 with Lester, Mr. Hal Williams. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana as well. So I just wanted to ask you, man. I mean, you've been doing it a long time, and I know you've been on several films. What has been your staying power? What has been what kept you going all of these years and to be in this great film?
These young people, they have kept me, as my girls used to say, current and relevant. I've known Tamala a long time. I watched her, and I know she don't want to talk about it, but on Castle. I love murder mysteries too, and I watched all of Castle. And him. I've never met you, but I know you through my girlfriend Robin Givens. You know, you are a fine actor. So they keep me evolving, which is what my goal is, especially on Women's Day, which is to stay humble as I can, keep your ego in check, see what's ahead of you, stay in the present, stay in the current. And that's what keeps me going. And I didn't know it. I'm still amazed that I'm open to this. I mean, I'm on a computer by myself. Ain't nobody else here. This is the first time. I used to have help. So they're keeping me alive in terms of my knowing and my knowingness. And I really appreciate you. I love you guys. I don't know you as well, but it enriches me and energizes me to see you guys doing your thing. So my thing is to support the generation after me and the generation after that. That's my goal.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it, Miss Jack K, Miss Tamala Jones, and Mr. Brian White. You two are one of my great actresses and actors as well, man. So y'all keep up the good work. Bless you guys.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies. How y'all doing?
Peace, King.
My name is Biggie. I'm from the Listen If You Will Faith and Sports radio show on PRAYz.fm. And I want to get my stuff out the way too. Tatiana Ali, I grew up watching you. I know I'm older than you, but I watch you in everything that you did. And I want to commend you for being the person that you are. And to Miss Nicola, bless you. Glad that your story is being told. A lot of people have instances that they go through and afraid to tell their story. So bless you for telling your story, and bless you as well, Miss Alpha Nikki. My question is to Miss Tatiana Ali. We've watched you mature from a childhood actress into an adult actress. How has the maturation prepared you into playing this emotional but inspirational role?
One of the things I love about acting, why I'm, going to be an actor for life, like they're going to have to take a hook and, or how about no, they're going to have to wheel me onto the stage, is that it is always evolving and always changing. The roles are always different. And the way the universe would have it, or it different roles, I believe what's for you is for you, and different roles come at different points in my life. I don't think I would have been able to play Nicola Mitchell at a different point. It happened now for a reason. I felt that there were things that I could really bring to it, places where I understood. There are things that I understood. And it's just the for me, the magic of acting and of theater, and clicking in when you can. And I felt this felt so clicked in, so locked in. Also working with Alpha, Nikki, and Alpha, I've said this to you, I believe I've said this to you, just between you and I, but working with this incredibly gifted young Black woman, you don't get many opportunities for me to partner with a director. There were things that didn't need to be spoken that we understood between each other. It's hard to describe. If sensitivities, language, motivations, that it was just the experience of a lifetime to be able to work with this Black woman director, as a Black woman myself, telling this Black woman's story. I don't know how to really. It's very special. It's a very intimate, emotional story, and oh my goodness, I can't imagine it having happened in any other way. And we need to be empowered to be able to tell our own stories. Because it makes all the difference. It helps you click in, and hopefully, share just the intimacy of our relationships, our pain and our joy, and how we how we are able to evolve and navigate all the things that happen to us in our lives. That's a long answer, but that's.
Oh, you're perfect. Perfect. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, and bless you guys.
A Lifetime original movie.
This is our chance. No drawn-out adoption process.
Ripped from the headlines.
She has the baby, and she's off to Florida. And then we have our family.
Inspired by actual stories.
She wants the money up front.
And I think we should buy her a car.
You're too good to me.
They're not gifts. They're necessities.
We have no idea who she is.
This time tomorrow, we'll be halfway across the state.
Your hands are so dirty, they can't possibly become clean.
The Hillsdale Adoption Scam. Premieres Saturday, March 18th at 8. Only on Lifetime.
In the beginning, we were so in love, unstoppable. But then it got worse.
A Lifetime original movie.
I'm Detective Walker. This is Detective Young.
I'm sorry to bother you. The night of the fire.
Just have a few questions. Oh, from when my husband tried to murder me? After such a short grieving process, we started a new relationship. You are a person of interest. Wait. What was that? I think I saw my dead husband, who the cops think I murdered, so there's that. You have to stop. He's dead. No, he is coming for me. The evidence fits opposing stories. The ex-wife seeking revenge and the abusive ex-husband who fakes his own death. It's not complicated. He tried to kill me. I'm not imagining this. I just need you to please believe me.
Every breath she takes. Premieres Saturday, March 25th at 8. Only on Lifetime.
All right, ladies, if I could get your attention just for a moment, please. I want to thank you all for coming to the very first Girls Who Brunch event. Now, we are going to have a lot of fun today. Do you know why? Why? Because you, all of you, you deserve it. You hear me? So continue to have fun. I want y'all to make new friends. And I want y'all to take some time to talk to our special guests, inspiring women who started out just like you.
All right, guys, y'all heard it first on PRAYz.fm radio, Lifetime, 3 weekends, y'all. Y'all get y'all popcorn. Y'all know how women, come on. I know me. If I know it's going to be a good Lifetime movie, Eric, I don't know if you can identify with this, but if I know a good Lifetime movie is on, I am snuggling up under my covers with some good hot cocoa and watch Lifetime. I think it starts off, if I'm not mistaken, it starts off this Saturday, March 18th, with Keisha Knight Pulliam. And y'all know her. That's Rudy. It's amazing to see her grow from the Cosby Show into the woman that she is on House of Pain and all of the wonderful works that she's doing as a woman. She's going to be on the Hillsdale Adoption Scam. Remember, y'all, that this is ripped from the headlines. So I believe these are true stories. Am I correct, Eric?
As I remember, they're all true stories.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these events really took place in real life.
And so that's going to be this Saturday, March 18th at 8 Eastern and 7 Central. And then following the next Saturday is going to be, now y'all saw Brian White, Jackie Henry, Tamala Jones, and y'all saw in the preview, the trailer, Tisha Campbell, and I believe there's other actors in that as well. I think Remy Ma.
There's a couple. There's a couple in there. Yeah. So, it was an all-star cast.
Yeah.
It was an all-star cast.
So make sure y'all catch that March 25th at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then finally, April 9th, the Nicola Mitchell story. And that's another childhood actress, Tatiana Ali. Remember her from Fresh
Yeah.
Prince. So, guys, you know, we not going to talk too much about that. We want y'all to go and watch it. And every Tuesday, remember, Dr. Lady Vashi comes on with a special interview. I think she's coming on the last 2 Tuesdays in the month of March. But when we come back, we're going to make Tuesdays with Dr. Lady Raine and Eric Jones. It's going to be about what's happening in entertainment. That's our whole spiel, what's happening in entertainment. Also, PRAYz.FM is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. There's a premiere screening for the new series Put a Ring on It on OWN. So we're going to have Natalie Carr. She's definitely going to bring some coverage on that this Thursday. And I believe Wednesday in Atlanta, Georgia will be the red carpet for Grown and Gospel. So now y'all see why Dr. Lady Raine got to build this team. You know, we got Eric and Dr. Drea. He is from Louisiana, okay? Yeah, he's from Louisiana. He's from your hometown. So we have him in Louisiana. We got Dr. Lady Raine, Drea, Shalonda. We do a lot of coverage in Phoenix and LA, Vegas. Stella Ward's coming up in Vegas. I got Shayna Snipes in New York City. We got Kyle Jackson in Baltimore. We got William T. Stars in Virginia. So we are going to bring you the best in entertainment. So y'all stay connected. Don't forget to start making plans for the Stella Awards, July 15th. We are going to the Stellas. Anything you want to say, Big E, before we close out?
Man, I actually just want to say I had a good time this morning. You know, I was up early than normal, but I actually had a good time on the show with Dr. Raine this morning, man. And look, I just want to let you guys know that what she's doing, what she's embarking on is nothing but kingdom business, man. So if you haven't, and this is your first time, please bookmark, tab, or how they say it, pin, PRAYZ.FM, whatever. Do whatever you got to do. Make sure you tune into her shows because her shows are very informative. I mean, it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of good stuff and current events that's going on. Like a lot of current stuff, like all the red carpet that she's done in Los Angeles the other week, man. Kyle in New York, Titus yesterday, and the other young lady in New York, man. Atlanta, the Spin Awards last year is where I met her. So she's all over the place. So she's from one coast to the other coast. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to PRAYZ.FM. And I'm as long as she allow me, I'll be here. I'll be here.
He definitely will be, and we got some things in the stove cooking. You know, they cooking. So y'all stay connected to a lot of things that Dr. Lady Raine and Big E is going to do. Let me tell y'all something. I love sharing the platform with kingdom-minded people, and I do not judge what it is. We got Dr. Drea. Dr. Drea does mental health, you know, so I'm all about mental health conversations. I'm all about the SEX conversations. We got business conversations. We got traditional religious conversations. We got entertainment conversations. We got it all, and we're gonna bring the best. And sports, y'all. That's right. On Saturdays, y'all can't forget. Exactly. Listen, if you will, Faith and Sports Show with Titus Showers and of course Big E. So y'all just make sure y'all stay connected. And I'm gonna close out with this. All right. Today is Tuesday. Make sure you tune in. We got Faith Bite with Faith 5, and they're coming live from Canada. So they'll be on this evening. We're bringing back Dr. Drea's show, and we're bringing back Dr. Liz, Voice of the Overcomer, and the Momentum Shift is coming back, y'all. So stay tuned for the days and times of that. And of course, y'all know on Thursdays On the Couch with Nick and Shalonda. And don't forget Fridays, the Raine and Stars show. And Saturdays, today's Praise and Hits with Cal Jackson. But to top it off, we have Mondays, Say Live, the Mahalo Peoples Jr. Morning Show. And of course, Praise in the AM. Well, guys, y'all heard Praise in the AM. Good morning, inspirations to start your day. I'm Dr. Lady Raine.
What you got, Biggie, man?
And we'll definitely see y'all tomorrow morning. You guys be blessed. Love ya.
Y'all take care. Bye.
Praise Station, Praise.fm, where we get our praise on. 24 hours,